Hey guys, Inkpen here, and I have a standard battle against SquirtleScott92, and this was a really awesome battle. He's a really good battler, so I'll post a link to his channel in the description, and here we go. So, he is a Swampert leadout, and I have a Gengar, because I'm just trying out this new Gengar, and this one has Energy Ball, which most people don't expect, and so I'm able to just ace that Swampert, and that's pretty cool. So, awesome start for me right off the bat. That thing just goes right on down, 4 times effective, and Gengar's amazing special attack secures that KO. So, Regice comes in. I don't really want to stay around for whatever it's gonna do, and it decides to Thunder Wave. As I go to my Infernape for a either a Flare Blitz or close combat. I'm not sure what I wanted to do. I just went with Flare Blitz just in case he did go to a Ghost, but I get paralyzed, unfortunately, and I don't get that attack off. That would have been really helpful if I could have. This is a really, I guess, a novelty Dusknoir or something. I went with Blissey just because I figured a Shadow Sneak or something like that was coming. And I go in, and instead he substitutes, and then he tries to Focus Punch. And that does a lot of damage because Blissey is not set up to take a Focus Punch or anything like that. It's very, very physically fighting weak. So I was able to get the Stealth Rock off, so that's cool, and I did survive the hit, but now I know that I absolutely can't take another one, so I have to switch out. There's no other option unless I want to use it as death fodder, which that's silly. So I go to Gengar. He predicted that and used Fire Punch just in case. So I guess I could have gotten a soft boil up, but you know it's not too big of a deal. He used Shadow Sneak there against my Gengar, and I predicted that, so I went to my Blissey to evade it. And now he goes for another Focus Punch, and I believe I switch out here. Yeah, I go back to my Gengar because I figured he would Focus Punch. And so now that I've got this kind of little mind game going on, I'm like, okay, now you will not use Shadow Sneak, so I can use Shadow Ball because you're fearing that I'll go back to Bliss. And sure enough, he uses Fire Punch, and I'm able to get rid of the sub, and that's pretty cool. And this next turn, I really had to debate, and eventually I just said, you know what, I'll just go with Shadow Ball. If not, if he kills me, then I can use, I can get something in on priority. So, get the Shadow Ball off. He has no special attack, or special defense, I'm sorry, EVs, I guess, and he takes that pretty badly. So, down there with almost no health, he can't sub up, and that's really cool for me, so it just worked out great for me. I went to my Gyarados to get the Intimidate off, and because, maybe I can get a Dragon Dance and set up. A little early to set up, so I think instead I just decide to Earthquake in case any kind of, Electric Eye comes in. So Shaman comes in, and he takes the Earthquake like a champ because he's Shaman. 100 in all defenses. It's really cool, and he resists the Earthquake, so that's awesome. So now I have to switch out. I believe I go to my Infernape, and he uses Seed Flare. I resist that, so that's pretty cool for me. I have to chunk of damage. I didn't think it would do nearly that much. It did almost half, but that is what it is. I go with Flare Blitz now, and I'm able to kill the Dusknoir, and I take 4 hit points of recoil. Big whoop. So, that's pretty cool, and now he goes to a Jirachi, and I'm like, okay, I can just use my Flare Blitz, but instead he packs Psychic, and I thought that he would just use, some kind of Steel move or whatever, I don't know. And so, unfortunately, my Infernape dies. I did not think of the Psychic or anything like that, so whatever. He uses Charge Beam now as I go to my Bliss, and the Blissey takes it like a champ, because it's Blissey. And I'm able to get a Thunder Wave off as he goes for another Charge Beam. No, that was the end of the turn, that's right. So now he goes for a Charge Beam as I Soft Boil. And that's cool for me, because I can get all my health right back up, all 700 HP, or almost all 700 HP. And he's paralyzed, so that's pretty cool. I think he went for a Charge Beam, but I'm not sure. This next turn, I just Seismic Toss, because I might as well start getting damage on him. If he wants to switch out, then no big deal. I can just Thunder Wave whatever comes in. So, uses Charge Beam again. Now he's at +1 special attack, however, from the previous one. But still isn't doing anything. It's doing about 50 to 60 hit points of damage. I mean, come on, that's almost nothing. So, Seismic Toss another time, because, I mean, why not? I might as well get try and KO the Jirachi. He gets Parahaxed again, and that's really not good luck for him, but in all honesty, what could he do? He could have I guess, kept charge beaming, but that's only going to whittle me down, and leftovers almost cancels it out. So I get him down to like 3 HP, and he uses Draco Meteor. So I guess this is an event Jirachi, and that's pretty cool. That actually does hurt quite a bit, and I think because of the +1 mainly. But it lowers his special attack, no big deal, because I just kill him this turn. He just kept it in for death fodder, I guess. And so Blissy's still here, just, I don't know, being a little housewife. So in comes an Infernape, and I figured the close combat was going to come. So I switched to my Gengar, and he thought of that, so he went to his Regice because he wanted to try and paralyze my Gengar or something of the sort. So that was a really good prediction on his part to, come in and make me switch and then switch along with me. That was super cool. Go to my Blissey now just to take whatever he wanted to do. He wanted to do Thunderbolt, and I knew I had Focus Blast, but I knew that wasn't going to do near enough with Regice. 200 base special defense is just way, way too high to be screwing around with that. So I went with the Thunder Wave, and I get the thing paralyzed. That may seem stupid, but I don't have Toxic anywhere on this team, and I might as well just make it slow, and maybe it'll get Parahacks a few times. He does pack Focus Blast, and I'm like, oh my god, that's going to hurt a fuckload. But incredibly, it doesn't do too much damage. So I guess he didn't put many EVs into special attack. So now I just start Seismic Tossing, and this just becomes a Seismic Tossing slash... Oh, he gets Parahacks there, that's cool. Seismic Tossing slash Focus Blasting, kind of thing going back and forth. And I do got a soft boil here when I get a little bit lower, but get another Seismic Toss off. He gets the Focus Blast. I couldn't believe Focus Blast hit like almost every time for him. That's just awesome. I wish I had that kind of luck. But yeah, my health is going pretty far down. He actually got a critical hit on that turn. But now this incoming turn, I'm able to get a soft boil, I think. Yep, get the soft boil up. And so I go pretty far back up. I mean, that's like, I get 350 hit points back, so it's like 550 or so that I'm at. Yeah, 559. And he gets another Focus Blast off. Can't believe that he's getting all of these. And that hurts somewhat, but it's just really like going back and forth. And my main goal here was just that I wanted to try and kill the Regice. And then I had Jolteon and Cresselia and Gengar, I think, left to deal with whatever he wanted to do. I think I had Gyarados. No, maybe I don't know. Whatever. So in comes the Infernape now. He finally switches, and I used the Seismic Toss because I predicted the Regice would be there. I almost went to Gengar now because I predicted that he would close combat, but I was like, he might think that I would do that, and he might use Flare Blitz. So on the off chance that he does use Flare Blitz, I'll just stay in. And so he uses close combat, and Blissey unfortunately goes bye-bye. So, bye, Blissey. Thank you for your work. And now I got to think about what I want to do. And I go to my Gyarados because I can get the Intimidate off, and I can use Waterfall or Dragon Dance or whatever. So I do Dragon Dance, but he goes first. He uses Overheat. And that's interesting. I guess it's a mixed Infernape. I love battling SquirtleScott92 just because he's so inventive with his moves. Like with the Dusknoir, to accentuate the attack instead of the defense. It's really unique. And then there you have like a close combat, so you have a physical but also special ape. That's cool. Anyway, I get the Dragon Dance, and he uses Mach Punch, which is also pretty cool. And it's not very effective because I'm flying, and I get the Waterfall off. Super effective with Stab. He has like 30 hit points. It's not a big deal at all. So able to KO the Infernape, and now he goes back to his Shaman. And I was like, okay, that's not a big deal. I'll just use Waterfall or something. But he has Psychic, and I guess he's Scarfed because I'm at 395 speed or so, and in order to be above me, he has to Scarf. So that's cool. I go to my Jolteon just because it has Signal Beam and, I have HP Ice as well, which I could use. Just use Signal Beam because it's 1x against Regice, and I figured, okay, well, it'll 2-hit KO. Did hardly anything there, and that's unfortunate. And with leftovers, it's a 3-hit KO. Can you believe that? And just with he has like 50 hit points, and it's still a 3-hit KO. That's just beasticles. So he uses Ice Beam, and I have pretty high special defense, so I'm able to take it, and it would still be a 2-hit KO, I think, even at what it is. It's about half. And so now Shaman comes in, and he really can't do anything. I'm just able to use Signal Beam and KO that thing in one hit. So it's pretty cool. And yeah, so thanks for battling, and I'll catch you guys later. Alright, peace.